The Brewpocalypz starts in 3, 2, 1. Are you ready?
YouTube, what is up? It is your boy Brewpoc. Welcome to the Brewpocalypz. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 has been out for just over 2 months now. So the honeymoon period is definitely over. Basically, I break down every Call of Duty into different phases. And I'd say the first 2 months of the game is basically the honeymoon phase for every Call of Duty. You're going in headstrong. You're playing as much as you possibly can, trying to figure out everything as fast as possible, trying to master everything. And then you kind of hit the plateau at about that 2-month mark. So I thought I'd give my opinions on what I think about Call of Duty Black Ops 3 at this point. What I could say about Black Ops 3 is I'm still digging the game. 100%. 100%. I mean, this is probably one of the best Call of Duties to date. I know a lot of people will say that COD 4 was the best game, or Modern Warfare 2 was the best COD of all time. And although everybody's entitled to their own opinion, my opinion is they're stuck in the nostalgia phase of things. I mean, if you were to take an average player today, transport them, put them in a time machine, and let them play COD 4 with what they know today, these kids would be like an MLG superstar. I mean, basically, as the game evolves, the players evolve as well. So therefore, I mean, it's hard to have a comparison like that. Those games were totally unbalanced. I mean, I don't think anybody would put up with a lot of the unbalancedness of COD 4, Modern Warfare 2 in a COD today. So I don't even think that we can really have a straight comparison of the different Call of Duties. With that said, I mean, my favorite personal Call of Duty has and always, I think, will be Black Ops 1. But we're going to talk about Black Ops 3 today. What I think about that is it's still a great game. It's still fun for me to play. I still look forward to playing it whenever I jump online. And I've put in quite a few hours. And I think that the developers are extremely active on fixing their game, fine-tuning their game, making changes when they feel necessary, as opposed to some of the other developers where a problem will come out and they don't mention it. They act like they just ignore the problem completely. They don't make any kind of statements on social media. Instead, they will talk about something completely different, and the game will remain broken for months on end. And that's not the case with Treyarch. Treyarch's actually pretty good at fixing problems when they do arise and or whenever they're found. So I basically break every Call of Duty down into a couple of different categories. You know, you have your honeymoon phase, and that's usually, like I said, the first couple of months. And then there's a couple of weeks in between the honeymoon phase and the second phase of a Call of Duty life cycle for me, where, you know, you're just playing around, but then all of a sudden that DLC hype's gonna hit, and you can't wait to try out some of the new maps. And that's always fun for a while, but then I usually tend to go back to the original maps. And although I do buy the DLC for every Call of Duty every year because I love the franchise and I just love the game in general, I usually am let down a little bit by the DLC maps, and I tend to not play them as often as I probably should. And I don't know if this is because I'm just so used to the original maps that are shipped with the game, or they're just generally bad maps. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, a lot of the DLC maps usually tend to not flow as well as the maps that are originally launched with the game. Metro, however, is probably one of the exceptions. In Black Ops 3, I don't like that map at all. I feel there's no flow to that map, and some of you guys are probably going to disagree with me here, but in my opinion, I mean, it's still got the 3-lane maps, but it's instead of set, vertically, it's set horizontally, and for some reason, there's the flow of the map does not work with my playstyle for some reason. I can't do good on that map, no matter what I do, and it's just, to me, it's a garbage map. It should have been a DLC map. The average life cycle for Call of Duty for me is about 10 months. I mean, after about 10 months, I'm pretty burnt out on the current Call of Duty, and I'm already psyched to play the next Call of Duty. I'm not saying that I stop playing Call of Duty. I mean, I still play it. It's just I'm not as psyched about playing the current Call of Duty. But for some reason, this Black Ops 3, I don't think that's going to be the problem with this game. It's fun to play. Like I said, every time I put it in, this is probably going to be the new standard of Call of Duty, and I hope that the developers of the future Call of Duties take point and actually just bring the fun back to Call of Duty like Treyarch's done. I mean, it's just an overall solid game, and I have no negative things to say about it at this point. I think so far they've been addressing every issue, like I said, and I look forward to the next 10 months with this game. If you found this video useful or helpful in any way, feel free to teabag that like button. And if you haven't done so already, subscribing to my channel is always highly appreciated. This has been your boy Brewpoc. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. I'm out.
It's Brewpocalypz, let me tell you what we cooking up. Games all day, and you know you just can't get enough. The latest and the best, like Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So come along with me, I'll show you how fun it can be. Nah, I know you're gonna enjoy the ride. Teabag that like button and make sure you subscribe. Now keep it locked. Now here's your man Brewpoc.